Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. I'm George Conley with Scratch Golf Tips, and today we're going to be talking about a very important concept to understand about the putting pre-shot routine and the actual putting stroke itself. And if we can really get this concept down and grasped, it is going to greatly increase your chances of hitting better putts and hopefully making more putts on the golf course. Now, there is a plethora of different pieces of advices about the putting stroke that we've all heard. Keep your head down, maybe use some forward shaft tilt, rock the shoulders. Those are all sound pieces of advices about the technical part of the putting stroke. But what we're going to talk about today is something that we can do before the putting stroke, which won't, we don't have to work on the actual stroke itself, but it will hopefully help us free up that stroke. What I'm talking about is the pre-putt routine, and furthermore, staying active and engaged during that pre-putt routine. Let me elaborate. A lot of people will read the green, maybe have one practice stroke and then step up to their ball. They'll hang over the ball for a few seconds and then commit to their stroke. But what I'm talking about today is having no time to be entirely stagnant, having your body be entirely stagnant over the ball. Because what this does when your body isn't in motion over the ball is you're inherently going to tense up a little bit over the ball, which will allow for an improper stroke. If you watch some of the best golfers in the world over their ball, they will spend very little time over the ball entirely still, because they know that just builds up a little bit of pressure, a little tension. You can feel it in your shoulders. Try it. Try going on the putting green and spending 10 seconds entirely still over the ball, and try shuffling your feet around, rocking the shoulders a little bit, having some motion in the feet, and then as soon as that stops, begin your putting stroke. Now, I can't say that this is going to work very well for everyone, but I know that for my own putting stroke, it's helped a lot, and I'm sure if you try it, you'll certainly see a difference. It's just a matter of how you perceive that difference to be beneficial to your game or not. Another distinction that is important about this tip is not to be in that motion during the actual putting stroke. So what I was saying earlier about shuffling your feet, I always do this before any of my shots, but especially on the putting green. I'm not rocking, dramatically. I'm just feeling the weight in my feet. I'm wiggling a little bit just to keep that motion. And then as soon as I pull the trigger and the takeaway with the putter begins, then I'm still and I'm in the mechanics of my putting stroke. They're two independent things of one another. Now, I know that I've mentioned the shuffling of the feet, adjusting the weight a little bit. Some people like to wiggle out their arms a little bit, which will have some freeing up of the arm muscles, which obviously are a huge part of the putting stroke. Some people will move their shoulders, adjust their posture. Some people will actually have one club on the putter and they'll play with their shirt, adjust their hat. Whatever we can do to not feel that stagnation that many people struggle with and hit worse putts as a result of. As with anything in golf, when trying to implement this into your game, maybe having somebody watch you or filming yourself doing it, you can notice how different your putting stroke can react to a more fluid pre-shot routine, a more fluid motion through the ball. It'll also point out how much stiffness there is over the ball, because some people will shuffle around and they'll remain still for maybe 3 seconds and then they'll go. Those 3 seconds are still not ideal to be still. So again, I implore you to try this out. If you haven't already, it's very important to at least try new things. Again, I can't say it'll work 100% for everyone. I know that so many PGA Tour and LPGA Tour pros have benefited from it. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the pre-putt routine. Some people like to have it really quick and just rifle through it. Some people like for it to be more deliberate and then work into the motion kind of slow and steady. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and if you've experimented, what side you like better and what's worked best for you. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like rating on the video. It helps YouTube show this content to more people. It also helps me see what kind of content you are all enjoying so that I can tailor our future uploads to that preference. And speaking of our future uploads, feel free to subscribe to the channel if you want to see any of our content that will be coming out in the future. We've been posting a lot more in the past few months and you guys seem to be receiving it well, which we appreciate. We also have over 150 videos that we've already posted, so you can go on the YouTube channel and go through our playlists or uploads to view all of that content. I appreciate the support on this channel very much as always. Play well and take care.